Sometimes you have moments where some people didn't get to do their show and tell day, and you have to share your show and tell day with other people, but it's not that big of a deal because it's fair to them. So just go with it. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post Tuesday through Sunday. And today in this video, I'm going to do a Knit With Me story time. And as you can see, I'm knitting a project right here. And today's Knit With Me story time is going to be the time my classmate and I had to share our show and tell day with another show and tell group because they had missed their show and tell day due to a field trip. So my friend and I were super flexible with it. Because it was a little bit confusing because we almost did forget it was our show and tell day just because the people that did their show because some people didn't get to do their show and tell on their certain day, so we had to share it. But luckily we had plenty of time for me and my other classmate to do our show and tell, and we were super flexible about it. So this is a story just to teach you guys that sometimes when things change, it's good to be flexible with it, because then it's fair to the other group, especially when they didn't get to do something on their certain day. So it's sometimes good to be flexible with those kinds of things. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. And I do have another show and tell story, and if you guys want to see that, I'll link it in the description box down below. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So I'm pretty sure this all started about 24 years ago. I was in the 3rd grade. My classmate and I were getting ready to do our show and tell day, and my teacher announced that she was going to let the group that was supposed to do show and tell on Friday, they do their show and tell, and it was a Monday that day, and I did and she had me and another person on show and tell. So my teacher wanted to have the class that didn't get to do their show and tell day on Friday that day, because they didn't get the class that the group of 3 people that were supposed to do their show and tell on Friday didn't get to do it because they had a field trip. So I decided I was flexible with it, and so was my other classmate, since it was only the 2 of us. And we watched and let the other group do their show and tell, and it did take a bit of time. I think every person had like 15 or 10 minutes to do their show and tell, but luckily we had enough time for me and my classmate to do our show and tell day, because my teacher didn't want to have to move our show and tell day, so she gave everybody 15 minutes, and that was plenty of time for everybody. And my classmate, I almost said coworker and friend, but I meant to say classmate. My classmate and I were totally fine with it, since it was just the 2 of us sharing a show and tell day. So the moral of the story is, it does get confusing when a schedule is off for show and tell, but it's good to be flexible to be fair and flexible when other people don't get to do their show and tell, and let one group do their show and tell, because it's fair to them, because then they get a chance to do it even though they missed their day of show and tell. And like I said in my last video, it's okay to get an extra day to do your show and tell if you didn't get to do it, but don't expect to get it all the time, which is fine. And it's good to be flexible, especially if it's off schedule. So that was a story about how me and my classmate had to do show and tell with another group, and we were super flexible. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post Tuesday through Sunday, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye. If you like this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe.